What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Shopify with the ticker symbol SHOP. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So, am I still bullish on Shopify or not? I still am. Nothing really has changed that much. There is still a possibility for Shopify to reach the all-time high and surpass it. You can see that there was a channel right here being supported every time we come to the lower side. You can see that every time prices came to the lower side of this channel, it got a bounce and it sent prices higher, and every time prices came to the upper side of the channel, it got rejected and it sent prices lower. So since we had our first breakout side of this channel, as you can see here, usually that means we could potentially get a run up back all the way to the all-time highs and retest the $1,800 level. So there's a strong possibility for that, especially since you can see that there was this downtrend in play right here, and that's why we kept on going lower. The price action was inside of a downtrend, and this trend line was acting as resistance, and it sent prices lower. Now it looks like the downtrend has ended, possibly, because you can see that was a break outside of this channel that was working lower, and then we also had a move to a new low and a big move to a new low. So that's a lot of selling in just a few days. So it looks like Shopify is due for a bounce, and we're gonna see how strong this bounce is. It looks like there's already a reversal candle in play currently, and we're gonna see where the market wants to go. So if we do start seeing some follow-up to this push up, then I think we can reach back up to the $1,300 level, and then from there we're gonna have to see what Shopify wants to do. Are we gonna get rejected from that level and then continue lower once again, or are we going to break through the level, find some type of support, and then continue higher? So testing the previous all-time high is only possible if we start this uptrend. We're not going to go back up there if we find resistance at any of these prior levels. So as right now, I think we're going to get the bounce. It looks like we're due for it. Come back closer to the EMA since we are super extended from it, and possibly retest this breakout level at the $1,300 level. And then from there, we need to reevaluate if Shopify wants to continue higher or continue lower. Let me erase the drawings. So there was this measure move that has already been hit, and that's why we're seeing a lot of selling. You can see that if I just drag this up, the target for Shopify was right at the $1,678 level, and price action reached it, started selling off. However, there is a bigger measure move in play. This one's kind of iffy just because it's very high. You can see that will be the first measured move up. This would be the second leg up, and it's right at the $2,212 level. I doubt Shopify can reach there. I'm not that bullish on the stock. I don't own it at all. I don't care if it goes up or down. I'm just showing you guys the technicals and what I think can happen on this chart. Let's just ignore if it's what company this is. I'm just looking at the chart, and right now to me it looks okay. It doesn't look that bad because we did have a previous spike in channel working higher, and normally we do go up to retest the previous all-time highs if we just had a break outside of the channel. So there's still a possibility that we will continue going up, and nothing has really changed that much. I'm sticking with my previous bias that we're going to continue higher, and if anything else changes, I'll give you guys an update. But as of right now, I think the stock looks okay, and we're going to probably get a bounce here, possibly run up to the $1,300 level, and then from there we need to reevaluate what it does. Like I said before, if we find resistance, probably continue lower. If we find some type of support, if we break through it, then we're probably going to continue higher. So let's just see if we get this bounce. If we get this bounce and it's weak, then we might just see lower prices. So we need to see some follow through from the buyers. So that's everything I have for Shopify on the daily chart. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So just one more thing before I go to the daily chart. You can see there's also a measured move that's had been hit for the downtrend, and like I showed you on the uptrend, if we normally reach these measured moves, we see a reversal fairly soon. So you can see the target for the price was right at the $1,111 level. So we pretty much hit that, and now we're seeing some bullish price action. You can see that this is a tail bar, and it's traded all the way down to the lows, closed up on its highs, so it's kind of like a reversal bar. So it's pretty good, especially since we are kind of near some type of support, and we're seeing this, and we're far away from the EMA. So there's more signs to be bullish than bearish right now. So let's go to the weekly chart. Let me remove the drawings, switch to the weekly chart. So for the weekly chart, I'm going to show you guys the uptrend, the spike in channel that I was speaking about on the daily chart. That's the spike up. This is the channel. You can see that this is pretty much perfectly drawn. Every time we come to the lower side of the channel, we get the bounce that pushes it up. As you can see here, numerous times, bounce here, a bounce here. However, this time it couldn't push up to the highs because that measure move was hit, and also it looks like the price came a little short over here, so it shows signs of weakness for the longs, and then the longs just gave up, and now we broke lower. We are far away from the EMA, so there's a high possibility that we might pull back to it, especially since you can see previously it was just some sideways action and not really a strong downtrend. And you can see that price action just broke through this level right here. So we could pull back to the $1,300 level, especially since it was a breakout level. We were far away from the EMA, and looks like we're finding some type of support right at the $1,100 level. Put a horizontal line there for you guys. You can see that previously it was acting as resistance. Price action broke above it, found support, and we could not, and the bears could not really get below that level, and then it sent prices higher. Prices went higher, pulled back. It went up, but not enough past this previous all-time high, so it looks almost like a double top. Price reversed, and now looks like this downtrend is over, and we might see some higher prices. So that's pretty much everything I have for Shopify. So I'm still bullish. Nothing has changed for my analysis. If we see some crazy amount of selling and we don't look back, then obviously I'm going to change my analysis and see what the chart is showing me and where prices are most likely headed next. But as of right now, I'm still bullish. I think we could still reach that all-time high. But if anything else changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thank you for stopping by and check out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.